Hi everybody, Sean Holsinger here from holsingersflyshop.com. Today I'm bringing you another fly. This is a fly that's been working real well for me lately. It's August here, middle of August actually. We've been fishing for some natives in some mountain streams, and this is a fly that has just been tearing them up for me. For some reason the little guys love this fly. Doesn't represent anything, but it's a great dry fly, great attractor fly. It's called the Patriot, designed by Charlie Meck. Another great Pennsylvania fly fisherman. We're going to start out with some red thread on a size 18 hook. Now I don't tie this exactly like Charlie ties it because he ties wings on it, calf-tail wings, and ties it a lot bigger. I like to fish it small. No real need for the wings, I don't think. First thing I'm going to put on it is, like I said, red thread. Next thing I'm going to use is a Coq de Leon tailing feather. Okay, this is a saddle feather off a Coq de Leon, made by Whiting. You can see when I spread this out here, the webbing, there's like hardly any webbing in these feathers. This really great for tailing material. I can't really think of a greater tailing material, natural tailing material other than this. So this is what I like to use for it. I'm just going to get off about, I don't know, 8-10 fibers there. This is a small fly, so you don't need a real big thick tail. And we're just going to lay them right on top. We're going to get the length we want about right. Lay it on top and soft loop it down like always. And make sure we keep it on top like that. And then wrap it back to the bend. Okay, and now we have our tail tied on. Now, the next part, here's the part where I said there's nothing natural like this. The next part we're going to put on is hollow tinsel, a medium size, in the color teal. That's right, blue. You showed me a blue fly on the creek. You showed me a new one. I'm just going to take a piece of this off. We're going to tie it down on top. And I'm going to tie it back to the bend. Now, like I said, I'm tying this on a size 18. This is what I like to chase these little trout with. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to wrap this the whole way up to the front. I'm not going to get real particular on this. I'm tying it to fish, I'm not tying it to look good or tying it to look pretty. Just tying to catch fish on it, and that's what this thing does this time of year. So we're just going to wrap this forward. The reason it's called a Patriot is because the fly is red, white, and blue. I'm putting a whitish colored tail on there. By the way, that was a medium Pardo Coq de Leon feather I used for the color. But a white colored tail. I'm going to use the blue body. I'm going to come back in with a red rib, kind of like a Royal Coachman rib to it. I'm just going to tie this down here. Okay, we'll cut the trim off, save it for the next one. Okay, now I'm going to put a collar on this one, like I said, like on a Royal Coachman. And all I'm going to do, just simply going to bring my thread back like you see, get it back into the middle, and make a couple wraps here. It's a small fly. You're not going to see that thread. The fish isn't going to notice it. So we're just going to make a couple wraps, make a nice red middle section there to it, and then bring my thread back up to the front. Okay, now the next thing I'm going to put on is my hackle. Like I said, at this point, Charlie Meck would put white calf-tail wings on it. I'm not going to do that because it's such a small fly. The fish don't matter. The fish don't notice it. They don't care. I'm going to come in next with my hackle. I'm using a dry fly hackle. The color I'm using, dark barred ginger. It's like a Cree colored feather. It's the Cree imitation. Just the color I like to use because it has browns, blacks, whites in it, all different colors. We're just going to wrap this on. Okay. Then we're going to wrap our hackle up. wrapping it forward, trying not to tie down fibers. Okay, now here's the secret I'm going to show you. I take a half hitch tool, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the half hitch tool over the eye of the hook. Here's how we're going to tie this down without trapping the fibers. We're going to hold your feather back like I'm doing with the half hitch tool. I'm just going to wrap right around the front, well, the back side of the half hitch tool. And it's going to make a nice little head there. About 3 wraps. Now, I like to whip finished flies, but this is such a small fly, size 18, that I'm going to half hitch this one just because it's going to be a whole lot easier. So I'm going to do about 5 half hitches on it. Oops, got 3 there. I'll come back and get a couple more on it at the end, but you got the point. And then we're going to trim it off. I'm going to trim up a couple of fibers here just to make it nice and neat. And there you have the Patriot fly. Like I said, this fly has been catching me a ton of fish lately. Little stock trout, well, some stock trout in the stream I've been fishing, and a lot of natives. This is really, really great for brook trout this time of year. Really simple to tie. Use that trick I just showed you with the half hitch tool. I'm pushing back the fibers to make a nice head on it, so you learn how to tie that off real nice and easy. Take this fly out, have some fun with it. It doesn't really work well. I haven't really had a lot of success with it early season. For some reason, I don't know why. It seems to work in the middle of summer, early fall. I hope you enjoyed this fly along with all my other flies I tie. If you do, make sure you check us out at holsingersflyshop.com for all your fly tying needs. You can get the materials to tie this, like the Coq de Leon fibers and your blue tinsel. So please check us out at holsingersflyshop.com and subscribe to our YouTube channel so you can constantly be updated with our videos. Thanks again for watching. I'm Sean Holsinger.